Hey Cancer, welcome to your first reading for the new year. Actually, it's probably your second. If you missed it, I have been adding a new feature called Morning Musings. So it's just a little tiny read, the kind of readings I do in the morning. I've been doing them for years, but I thought maybe I'd help you see what goes on behind the scenes. So if you want to be sure to catch it, just make sure you're subscribed. Click the little bell icon so you get the notifications, and you'll see it pop up. And it's called Morning Musings. You don't see my face, it's just my hands though, but it is me. Just wanted to make sure. Some people thought it was like someone who stole my identity. No, it's me. Anyway, I hope you had a happy new year. And that you're looking forward to all the blessings that 2021 holds for you, as am I. This is a general reading for the collective of Cancer, Sun, and Rising. Just take what resonates, leave the rest. As always, feel free to flip the energies around. You can also be here as a cross watcher. Welcome. Let's see, if you're new to the channel and you like the reading, please subscribe. Please join us here. And all of you, please feel free to join us in the Priestess Lounge. The link to the private Facebook group associated with this channel is in the description box below. Let's see what comes through for you from, this is Spirit Animal Oracle. So Divine Masculine gets card 22. Master number, we don't reduce it. Dragonfly Spirit, truth transcends illusion. Oh, I love that. Truth transcends illusion. Another master number. Feminine gets card 66. White Raven Spirit, trust in the magic. Oh my gosh. I love these cards. First, I love the flight imagery I've got here. Winged creatures of different species, but you get where I'm going. Dragonfly and White Raven. Trust in the magic. Truth transcends illusion. Something very powerful happening here. 22, 66. Those are great numbers. Lots of synchronicity in those numbers. I'm going to pull one card for the Cancerians watching from Soul Coaching Oracle. Just a little love note to you from your soul. Let's see what message they have for you. One more shuffle, please, for Cancerians, Sun and Rising. And we've got breakthrough. I soar into limitless love, light, and joy. A big breakthrough. I love that she's reaching from this hole, you know, almost like you just kind of see her breaking through and finally being able to see the light at the end of the tunnel. Lovely energy. This morning, I had the morning musing was all around the energy of commitment and maybe some difficulties not being on the same page. So we'll see if that comes through. It doesn't always. About 75% of the time, the cards from the morning come out in the afternoon reading, but not always. So we'll just take what comes here as it is. Cancer, Sun, and Rising, please. Twin Flame Soulmate messages. Whoop. Ugh, Laura, come on. So 5 of Swords over here. Queen of Pentacles was out this morning. The Sun, lovely. Dear Feminine, in the Hanged Man energy, that is Pisces. 2 of Swords came out this morning as well. We've got a King of Wands. So we've got some powerful energy in the future here. But right now what I see is this masculine showing up in the energy of the 8 of Wands. That's like a flight of ideas and maybe a desire to communicate. For some it can be travel, but it just feels more like they have something they want to say. To whom? Queen of Pentacles. This is a feminine archetype of life partner. Someone that I feel that they have to get a message to. In the past, 5 of Swords. This card here to me, Cancer, is usually, it represents an unfair fight. You know, the fives, it's out of balance. The Five of Swords, it's just kind of low vibe. Someone who always has to be right at all costs. And so it's like a zero-sum game. There really is no winner. I'm not fond of that energy, as most of you know, but what I like is a moving toward the happiness. This is in the future, the Sun card. So I'll clarify, dear feminine, divine feminine in the Hanged Man energy, showing up in that energy of, wait, I'm going to take the 30,000 foot view. I'm going to delay my gratification, not take any action. It's almost as if you're waiting for some form of enlightenment here, some synchronicity. Well, you got some numerologically speaking here, but just sort of something coming in from spirit, from the universe, that gives you a broader perspective on the situation, right? In the past, Two of Swords, that's that crossroads moment where you're going inside for the clarity, really kind of thinking, trying to close out all the noise and the distractions and get a real intuitive hit on the truth of a choice, of a decision that needs to be made and how you're going to go about making it. So what you're doing here is moving forward very slowly. Actually, I don't think the feminine is moving forward. I actually think this is the planning phase. The Knight of Pentacles does take action, but usually not without a plan. So it's more deliberate and methodical and intentional. So I like that that's here with the Hanged Man being the energy. And then in the future, we've got the King of Wands. The King of Wands is someone who knows what they want. I see it, I want it, I claim it, it's mine. That's the mantra of the King of Wands. Do not know why my camera is so blurry. It's not focusing very well, I'm sorry to say. Anyway, as long as you can see the cards, you don't need to see me. There it goes. So I feel like this King of Wands is somebody who's very decisive and very clear on what they want. What I found in this morning's reading was there was somebody who was, it was a Page of Wands that came through. Got it? Okay. Let's see, Eight of Wands. They want to communicate with the Queen of Cups. So I'm assuming, I'm just going to say it, that the divine feminine is a water sign. Could be Cancer, could be Pisces. So it could be you, Cancer, as divine feminine, Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio. But they want to communicate with this keeper of their heart. And they have some negative karma they need to offload. There's something that's been weighing on this masculine's, weighing heavily on their shoulders. It's been burdensome. It's been difficult. It feels like it might be negatively charged and they just want to offload it. That feels good. The Wheel comes out, Wheel of Fortune, Sagittarian energy. On some level, since it's underneath, it's not in conscious awareness, but part of their psyche understands that everything in divine time and order. Like when the time is right, they'll know that they can, at that point, pick up the phone or shoot a message or whatever. But the communication is about this burden, something that's weighing on them heavily. In the past, Five of Swords, you know I do not care for the Five of Swords. Not a fan. It can be sabotage from another person or another, energy. It could be a group of people that are sabotaging. You see that in work readings a lot. When I've done career or workplace readings, that usually comes in when people are kind of ganging up on someone. It's gossipy. Endings and new beginnings. So this is kind of good. Maybe in the past there was an ending to this energy. The World card is governed by the planet Saturn, which rules Capricorn, this Capricorn. But it's also Aquarius, as above, so below, right? Because it's really taking in the whole world of possibilities, including the universe. So, when you think about that, it's very much about moving into this new age of Aquarius, by the way, closing the chapter on something that was a little bit, I'm not going to say sinister, but underhanded. New beginnings. An end to that energy, wherever it came from. New beginnings, one more on top of that. Yes. End of a painful cycle. So something here has been very painful for this divine masculine. But that's over. It may involve another connection. That kind of came through this morning. It doesn't have to be. It can be between the two of you. Yeah. That's what underneath they said, well, now I've got to communicate about it. And now they're showing up. So underneath, and now it's on top. Hope that makes a connection for you. How does that all, when it comes up underneath, in the past, it was something that was just rising up to the surface. Now we're in the present and they're saying, yeah, I got to get on the phone. We got to talk about this. You have to communicate about this very burdensome, troubling situation that caused a lot of pain. Queen of Pentacles right now. That's their present experience. Regret, sure. They feel they let this Queen of Pentacles down. So I'm just going to say, I feel the Queen of Cups and the Queen of Pentacles is the same person. And I think it's the feminine. They have regret around it. 5 of Cups. All that focus on the 3 cups, toppled over, wine spilled everywhere. Where's the soulmates? Right behind them. All you got to do is turn around and there it is, available. So yes, regrets because they knew they had their happily ever after with this person and something went dreadfully wrong. So there could have been someone who sabotaged this connection, got in the way. Could have been that there was a little bit of game playing possibly, and whoever this masculine is at this point, they have regrets about it. There's not a problem with having regrets or they feel some measure of sadness or sorrow. They think they've lost this love, this beautiful love. King of Wands underneath. Now they're getting to know who they are and what they want. See how this is all kind of flowing out? Nice for you, Cancer. So underneath right now, King of Wands, they're starting to gather up that confidence, that energy that says, I'm very clear about what I want and I'm about to go claim it. And they will. If you let them, they will claim the happiness. You know, we all get there in our own way, in our own time. When it comes to these kind of connections, dear Cancer, please take it from one who knows. You kind of gotta ride the wave. It is not for the faint of heart. Yes. Little message of love or apology. I do feel that it's more about an apology. Maybe there was some interference and, you know, some sabotage or some manipulation that went on. Regardless of who was the cause of it, I feel this masculine feels regret about it and is going to communicate that to this divine feminine. So sweet. Queen of Swords. Yep, lots of questions. I'm probably prepared to answer questions. This could be anybody's energy, but I feel it's more about truth-seeking, truth-telling, cutting to the chase, getting to the heart of the matter. Her hands extended. It's like a meeting of the minds. You come together as equals to clear it all up. Get to the truth and get the clarity. Really nice. Justice. That card wanted to come out this morning. I didn't take it, but now I think I will because I almost regretted it this morning. And so I'm going to let you know, this is about reestablishing a sense of fairness and balance, right? Things being made equal again. It can also be a card of divorce. And I felt like what I regretted not taking it this morning is because I thought, well, between the two parties, there may be commitment issues, one being ready and the other one not. And then I thought, well, maybe there's also a divorce that someone's waiting on, and I didn't pull the card. So I'm glad it came out here for some of you, not all of you. That might be part of the issue. In the absence of that situation, it's just about a restoration of balance and fairness, putting you back on an even playing field because it wasn't fair before for whatever reasons. Okay, feminine, Hanged Man. The beautiful Piscean energy of the Hanged Man. Very spiritually connected. Waiting for the downloads, the synchronicities. Not in a hurry. Wow, look at that. Nice. 8 of Pentacles. Focusing on creative solutions to a problem while you're sort of waiting for the illumination, waiting for the enlightenment. You can still be focusing on creative solutions. I like that. And that's part of the planning too. One more on the 8, please. Ready to move to calmer waters. Peace of mind, balance of the mind. Lovely. So I kind of feel the 6 of Swords in a way for you, Cancer, for the divine feminine, I should say, is about getting past the turbulence. And it's good because it's coming out on top. It means that you're open to moving beyond the turbulence and you're trying to get clear. Hanged Man it's more spiritual than clarity oriented. It's really like, you know, it's not as intuitive as the High Priestess, but there is intuition for all Piscean energy. You got to know that. And it's really almost like saying, I'll come down off this post when I have the full picture, when I understand why everything happened the way it happened. It's really kind of looking for it from a more spiritual perspective, and yet very grounded. Eight of Pentacles, really focused, like, what, let me just eat this elephant one pentacle at a time is what I see here, and then I can move on. Whether you're moving on together or not, I don't know. You know that. But I think in the past you were like, yeah, I'm not sure. I'm not sure. And really waiting for this illumination now because the clarity may not have come in previously. Two of Swords. Yeah, you absolutely stuck. Eight of, I think you felt trapped. You really couldn't move forward. This Five of Swords got in the way. Whatever that's about, you know it, what it's about, really got in the way. Kind of made you think like, I don't know my next best step. I don't even know that I have an option here. So the Swords on Swords, it's all very mental. It's all lots of thought that went into this, and really feeling like, well, I don't have any dog in the fight. I can't really move forward. There was something in the way, if that makes sense. That I don't think came from you, or anything that I'm saying you, I mean divine feminine. I'm feeling it's the Cancer energy, but you can always have it reversed. Here's what happened. Solitary journey. So really doing the inner work. Two of Swords with that Eight of Swords saying, yeah, I'm not safe to move forward here. I really can't. I'm kind of stuck. But it's a little bit of a prison of your own making in the overthinking of things, dear feminine. So that's why you went on this solitary journey. The Hermit looks inward and really focuses on their own personal growth, right? It's sort of like the self-help card, in my opinion, becoming your own guru, finding your own way, because the messages of clarity were not to be found. Now, before you move forward, you need a plan. So I like that the Knight of Pentacles is here, suggesting you're going to be real deliberate and intentional and methodical before you move forward. You're manifesting this plan. I love it. So great to see the Magician show up. You've got all the tools you need, dear feminine, to manifest this plan, to manifest the forward motion. Gemini and Virgo in the Magician. Wow, Queen of Wands. What's on the bottom? Guarded energy. So I sort of feel, for some of you, not all of you, the Queen of Wands is a third party. Kind of a spoiler. Could be the Five of Swords energy. So I'm not reading it as someone that you need to, that's a threat, but just somebody that was in the picture, and maybe you're still trying to manifest a plan for dealing with that before you move forward. Underneath, you're feeling guarded, right? Got to guard my heart at all costs here. Four of Pentacles is very self-protective, very guarded, very kind of keeping things at arm's length for self-protection. So for some of you, that's the energy of the Queen of Wands. For others of you, in the absence of that kind of an energy, you're the Queen of Wands. You're kind of like, I'm totally manifesting this. Now, I've got my line in the sand. My boundaries are clear. I know my limitations, but I'm going for it. I'm going for what I want. I'm doing it methodically and very slowly, but I'm going to go for it. So the Queen can kind of come through. The Queen of Wands can kind of be either way. I like her energy. I relate to her, in just the general sense of her sort of being in her power, and that little black cat makes her a bit of a mystery. She's very alluring and can be seductive. So, she's kind of like that Lilith energy is what I feel from her, right? But in a lot of twin flame, soulmate kind of readings, she can come through as a karmic partner to someone else. So I'm just going to give you both of those, depending on your storyline. King of Wands in the future. Now he's already over here. Yes, wow, coming clean. Knight of Swords. So I feel this King of Wands is returning to clear the air. That's over here, King of Wands, clearing the air, choosing the path. Wow. So the Knight of Swords, fast-moving energy. Once this King of Wands moves up into their own consciousness, there will be no stopping them. This Sun, they come in with the message of love or apology. Queen of Swords, Knight of Swords, all about the truth. And then we have justice and choosing the new path together. I feel it's together. That's what I'm seeing. So what I want to do is take it further into the extended. If this is resonating with you, the link to the extended is below in the first or second sentence of the description box. And I'll just do my normal extended. It's a 3-card spread. First card out, an issue, an energy, or a situation that needs your immediate attention. You can work on it by yourself. That's no problem. Second card, the block, the challenge, or the dynamic between you around that issue, and then what you can do about it or expect to come from it. I'll also pull cards for your messages to and from each other. What are you trying to communicate at 5D? A message for you, Cancer, from your higher self, spirit, or the universe. Those come through usually as confirmation, sometimes a pep talk, sometimes it's a warning. Like danger. So we'll see what comes through there. And then, of course, the outcome position. What can you expect going forward? I look forward to seeing you there in a second. Otherwise, take care, and I'll see you in your next reading. Bye, Cancer.